And it's another fine day. It's another fine day. You know, there are occasions where I like to just do a solo show just to kind of frame the fact that we can make our own rules up. We can do things that we choose to do when we choose to do them. You know, we all have obligations, we all have responsibilities, and we all have things that we have to do in life, you know. However, if you're building a business and you're growing an industry and you're growing something that is amazing, you know, there's always going to be an opportunity where you can actually stop and reflect on what needs to happen in your life to really make an impact, make a difference. And so I want to talk today about a little bit about, you know, updates and news on the Pirate Syndicate, what's taking place over there. And I got some shows coming up and some people that are actually getting engaged with this. And it's really an amazing process because this has been, uh, you know, and not everybody understands what the Pirate Syndicate is. Well, not everybody understands what the pirate broadcast is either. However, all you pirates out there understand and you have to appreciate the fact that we are in a amazing part of history, you know, for a lot of reasons. And the reality is that we have some people out there that are doing some amazing things. They're doing things that are changing lives right now today. You know, a shout out to all the medical teams out there that are helping in this pandemic, you know, all the first responders, you know, the essential workers out there, the people that are keeping our supply chains working and our supply chains operating, you know, groceries in the store and actually making things happen. And it's just one of those things that you have to understand that it takes a lot of effort to keep humanity running. And it's really one of those things that you have to understand that it's appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to give a shout out to everyone that's helping out, moving it forward, changing lives, making an impact. Make it matter. Just make it matter. And thank you for so much for being here. Hey, we got Cam. So, Cam, thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast this morning. I love and appreciate the fact that you're here. And unfortunately, baseball is not something that's taking place right now because you're an awesome, amazing uh, athlete in the sports arena there. And Mel is here. She's supporting the Pirate Syndicate all the time, the Pirate Broadcast all the time. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I primarily promote this on LinkedIn. However, you know, LinkedIn has been a little sporadic on what is actually taking place over there. And I anticipate that there's a lot of changes that are taking place. So I want to talk a little bit about LinkedIn and what's happening with LinkedIn and some of the efforts that are taking place in LinkedIn. Because I'm going to go to LinkedIn right now on the phone here. I'm going to attempt to get to my profile and search for the show that's going on so I can respond to comments. And you know, I'm not going to complain because here's the thing. I could say, "Oh, woe was me, poor me, you know, I'm not getting views, I'm not getting traffic, I'm not getting." However, people are showing up. People, we have a community here. We have things that are going on, and it's amazing. So we have a couple of people in the room. So I can respond to Let me comments. I wish they would fix that. You know, yes. So Vicky O'Neill, if you're not connected with Vicky O'Neill, go connect with Vicky O'Neill on LinkedIn. And then go over on her LinkedIn channel. She's rocking it out on LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn, I'm sorry, YouTube. She has her podcast going. She has a YouTube channel that she's growing. Every Wednesday she does uh what's it called, Vicky? Tell me what it is. It's called Streaming with with Vicky, or help me out, Vicky? Drop it in the comments here. Make your own rules is her tagline. Cheers to you. You like my pirate broadcast? How are you branding? How are you doing your branding? Jennifer, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I thank you for being here. You know, it's always so amazing to see people join in and collaborate and comment in the shows. And it's one of those things that we have to do. Hey, good morning, fellow pirates. Gabriel's in the house. So Gabriel's in the house. So if you don't know Gabriel, go connect with Gabriel. He's doing a live stream. Starting from scratch. Is it starting from scratch, Gabriel? I think it is about the message. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So some of these things are really, I'm going back and forth. Simon, David Munford, thank you so much. Darren, appreciate you being here in the Pirate Syndicate, Pirate Broadcast, the Pirate Broadcast this morning. And then also Marketing Stream Live. The Marketing Stream Live is Vicky O'Neill's YouTube channel show. So she does that every Wednesday. I want to say it's 12 o'clock Eastern time, every Wednesday. So tomorrow I'll be checking that out. Checking it out. She's an amazing individual that does some great work. So follow her stuff. Gabriel is doing some amazing things. If you're not following Gabriel, do so. We're going to be Dr. Gina. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, she says. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And that's the thing. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's pause on that concept a little bit, because it's so easy for us to see somebody else's, years of work, and you say, wow, they really got it together. Well, they got it together because they kept making progress every single day. They kept pushing. They kept improving themselves and doing something else, learning skills. And you can do the same thing. Don't compare your starting place with somebody else's middle of the journey. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to anyone else around you. You have gifts, you have a message that you can share. You have to decide how you want to share them. The Pirates, it's made from scratch broadcast. Thank you so much. I knew there was a scratch in there. So Gabriel's show is called it's the Made from Scratch broadcast. I think I'm going to be on there Friday the 1st, May 1st. Gabriel, is that true? Am I going to be on your show? Am I going to be made from scratch? Love you, man. Love you, man. And so let's see what else. Yeah, Angie, this is super supportive community, and I love all the pirates that are in there. All of you individuals that are in the Pirate Syndicate, the Pirate Broadcast, the Pirate community are all so amazing, because it's really about community. It's really about community. And, don't compare yourself with somebody else's community. Don't compare yourself. It would be unfair for me to compare myself against somebody else's, years of practice, years of experience. It's like musicians, you just keep practicing. You keep practicing and you keep practicing. And eventually you continue to get better and you continue to improve. And it's amazing what you can accomplish when you continue to practice and make progress. So, and I encourage you to continue to make progress. And, if you want some feedback and you want some help and you want some support, the community is here. The pirate broadcast community is willing and able to help give you some assistance and support. There's probably more people with a lot of talent that would be more than willing to give you some advice or feedback, or at least give you some insight as to what they see is taking place in your world. I've accepted a lot of feedback, and I have, I have coaches, I have mentors, I have masterminds, all of these people that I tap into in order to accomplish this goal. And I encourage you to do the same. You have to get some feedback. Working in a vacuum doesn't allow the expansive creativity that you have going on to take place. This idea that you can expand your ideas, it takes some feedback. It takes a feedback loop. You put something out in the world and you think, okay, that didn't work. Let me try something different. And that works a little better. And then it's test and experiment and improve, test and it has to be something that is good for you. There's a lot of times where I've worked really hard, attempting to meet someone else's expectations, and it just never felt like it was something that was comfortable because it wasn't really what I needed to do. It's like, can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. Is it my is it my best effort? No, because I didn't love it. You know, I didn't have that emotional attachment to what I wanted to do. And that's what um there's a Japanese philosophy called ikigai. I think it's called ikigai. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, there's some YouTube, there's some TED videos out there on it. And it's these four quadrants of your life that allow you to enjoy and appreciate life a little more if you can get these four concepts working together, and it's like, what do I care about? Do people want it? Am I good at it? And are people willing to pay for it? Basically that's the concept. It's like that's how I think about this. Because you could create a lot of amazing things that people aren't willing to pay for. So it doesn't bring you a livelihood, you know? So there's some gifts that you have that people are willing to pay for. So you think about those gifts and what they mean to you. So anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Life is continuous improvement. Darren, right on. I love that. So, Wendy, good morning. How are you doing? I've joined this here before as well, but the comments, George. Uh, yeah, can I do it, Wendy? Should I do it, Russ? Can I do it? Should I do it? Oh, I saw a post the other day. I am going to quote myself. I love myself, and so do I. There is no interview today. George, no. Sometimes I actually do catching up and do a few shout outs to some pirates in the community. And I just have a conversation here and talk about what is going on with the pirate syndicate and pirate broadcast. A lot of people don't know this. Thank you, Wendy. I love you. I love the fact that we're connected and kindness is a thread that we both enjoy and appreciate. I know your Pika app is going to be amazing. Continue to go out there and share some amazing kindness. And also to give a shout out to Wendy. Wendy is doing a lot of support to people that want to write children's books. She's a published author multiple times over, and she understands what the process is and what she can actually accomplish with some, working through this process of publishing a book, specifically a children's book, which is, I, I anticipate it's a little more challenging than some books. However, it's not impossible because she's proven it over and over again. And I know that she's actually willing and putting herself out there. And she's going to be starting a podcast here in May, I believe. Is that true? Is that true, Wendy? Uh, Publishing a podcast in May. So look forward to that podcast. She's an amazing individual. And if you're not connected with Wendy, connect with Wendy. Okay. Oh, Gabriel, you're awesome, man. Yes, keep moving forward. I want to just share this. Keep pushing forward and take massive action. If I hadn't taken it, yes, Russ will be there on the first. I'll be there on the first. And if I hadn't taken massive action and compared myself to Russ Johns, I would have never have moved forward. Well, I'm glad that I set a target for Gabriel, and he had taken massive action. We had a conversation. I told him exactly what he needed to do to accomplish some goals with his broadcast, his podcast. And Gabriel's an author as well, so publishing a book is going to be in his future. So support Gabriel because he's an awesome individual that has taken massive action and doing this. Everyone here is so supportive in the pirate community, and this is what it's about. It's not about me. I'm just trying to facilitate this community, and I love this community. One of the best is Sherry Lawley. She isn't front and center, but what she does is incredible. She moves in the background, and I know she has. Speaking of background, she actually created your background, as I recall, Gabriel. So, some of these things. Maureen, morning, Russ. Thank you so much, Maureen. Thank you so much for being here. Randall Constant, hello from Randall and Calvin. I hope you guys are hanging in there. And I know Calvin wants to make it to Sam's Club here pretty soon and get some pizza and pretzels. So I know you're doing some good work in the analytics. I sent you something about. I was looking at a platform called Metricool that StreamYard had mentioned, Randall, just to put it out there. And it's for analytics in some of your social media feeds and some feedback. Vicky O'Neill, you might want to take a look at it. It's Metricool. If you go in there and use the discount coupon StreamYard, you can get 45 days for free to see if you like it, see if it helps you, see if it provides you some value. It's a software team from Spain that you can actually get some feedback on your social media traction, your activity. So many of us have opportunities right now to improve our skills, to generate some enthusiasm to those around. Be supportive to the community. And I know that, I'm streaming on LinkedIn, I'm streaming on Facebook, I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on Periscope right now. And all of those platforms, they get jealous of each other. So I probably may not get the connections and the traction that I need on each individual one. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't necessarily need, I'm not going for big numbers. I'm going for deep connections. And I want the community to shine. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, on Facebook, there's a group called the Pirate Broadcast. There's a group and there's a page. So join the group, ask to be invited. Angie's an admin over there. She's so supportive. And, as you know, Mel is she's my sister, Melanie, and she also supports. Connect with her on LinkedIn so we can actually start communications. And I'm going to start asking my guests to connect with her because a lot of times she'll message through my LinkedIn, and I don't know if LinkedIn likes that or not, but hey, we got to do what we got to do. Also, as I'm expanding the Pirate Syndicate out, there's a lot of activity going on there. And what we're doing is we're setting up this whole process, it's a labor of love, folks. It's a labor of love. And I just love the fact that if I can help somebody broadcast, Gabriel is a perfect example. He took the initiative to broadcast on his own. He figured it all out. You know, I gave him some ideas and some tips, and he went off and he created his own stuff. Vicky O'Neill, she's creating her own podcast, her own YouTube channel. She has some subscribers. Go subscribe to her channel. And these are individuals that are deciding. They made a decision to go out and do something, to go out and make it matter, make a difference. And I just want to encourage you to find out what that is for yourself. Go out and do something that you feel passionate about. You feel that you can make a difference with, and think about how you can add value to the world. What's the value you're adding to the world? What's the influence that you can make in someone's life in a positive way? It's just amazing to me that there's so many opportunities out there and so many things that I see anyway. We could go down the list and I could, come up with I could come up with 20 different ways of creating value for people in my own mind, in my own circumstance. And I'm sure that there are things that you could do if you sat down and talked about it. A lot of people, and I'm still working on, I still have a lot of work to do. I've had some challenges in my life, and I've had some things that I've had to get through and past and develop and accomplish. And it's a work in progress. And give yourself permission to be a work in progress. It's okay. Perfection is a curse. If you're chasing perfection, to me, that's a curse. Because it's one of those things that may happen once or twice in your life in an instant. It's that moment that it's like, okay, that was a perfect moment. It's not an everyday occurrence. It's not an all the time thing. So working toward that goal is good. Letting it slow you down and stopping you in your tracks it's a curse. So just stop it. Just stop it. And then uh the book will be out. What? What are you saying? The book will be out May 1st. Gabriel has a book. Okay, everybody, go follow Gabriel. Support him on his book. May 31st. Oh, and yes, Sherry did the background for you. Awesome. I love it. See, that's how it works, folks. It's one of those things that, and I don't think I could almost promise you that Gabriel and Sherry have not met face to face. However, they're supporting each other in the community. There's people coming back here. Tapas, hello. How are you doing? David Munford, moment by moment, one day at a time. Yes. Love these moments of perfection. They are amazing, and it's like, okay, this is a perfect moment. Like I was going out the other day and the temperature was just amazing. Perfect. It was perfect. It was like the sun was shining. There was a slight breeze just ever so gently. And the temperature was just ideal. It was just perfect. It's like it was a moment in time that was just, oh, you're just like, I could package this up. If I could package this up and save it for a rainy day, it would be wonderful. I could just take it out and experience this moment. And in your mind's eye, you can do that. It's like one of those moments when you listen to a song and you have that moment in time that allows you to think about that moment in time in your life. And you can just smile knowing that there was a time in your life that was perfect at that moment. Oh, I love this. I love this. And I love the fact that we're all here doing something. Um, Perfection. Vicky O'Neill. Perfection, generally speaking, as a constant, doesn't exist. Yeah, it's not as a constant. It's not a constant thing. It's not a state of being. It's more like a moment in time. you know? It's like going back to the musician analogy. There are performances that it's like, that was impeccable, near perfection in the performance. It's subjective too. It's like, okay, well, I wouldn't have played it that way, or I would have played it another way. It doesn't My point is, give yourself permission to continue to test and evaluate and improve. That's the whole point of the pirate broadcast and the pirate syndicate. The pirate broadcast was designed. I designed this thing, and it arrived to test what I could do with the current technology to broadcast daily, just like I used to play music. I used to play music 7 days a week. I did that for years, night after night after night, showing up, being there, playing music, loving it every night. And sometimes I wouldn't necessarily be as excited as other nights to be there because I wasn't feeling good. Like one time two I had my wisdom teeth extracted. I wasn't excited as I was normally to play most nights because I just had my wisdom teeth extracted. And but I went out and played. It's like, and I made it through the night, and it was wonderful. It was fun. And I bring this up because we all have challenges. We all have difficulties. We all have things that we have to work our way through. And I was looking through some pictures. My son was asking me, "Dad, send me some pictures of when you were playing music." So I went through pictures, and I went through a lot of pictures, and unfortunately, I had to go through pictures that you know, they bring back memories and times when you're doing something else, and it's like, yeah, that was yeah, some challenging times. Like when I was in the hospital, you know, and recovering from falling. And there are lots of stories that I'll tell and share in the future. However, I just want to make sure that I take a moment and I share some things that we're doing. The Pirate Syndicate, going back to this, the Pirate Broadcast was designed and built and created so I could experiment with this broadcast, to do it day after day to see, number one, does it hold up? Can I do it? Can I build a community around it? Do people want to hear it? And then also, number two is, can I do this for other people? Can I create systems? Can I create a process around this to actually generate the opportunity for people to get assistance with this same thing? And the answer is yes. And I have this going on, and I'm producing some shows for some other people, and I will continue to do this. Mel's helping out with this process. She's a rock star. She's always so supportive. Love my family. Mom and dad, they're here, and they're doing okay. Is life perfect? No, life has never been perfect. Is it great? It's amazing. Life is amazing. And that we always have a way and an opportunity to improve. We always have a way to enjoy and appreciate and have gratitude for the moments we have right now. And we have to understand and appreciate the fact that life is going to be challenging. And it's in those challenges that we increase and improve ourselves. We increase and improve who we are and what we're doing. So I encourage you to go out and improve yourself. Take the challenges, accept them for their opportunities to improve who you are and who you become. And as you know, kindness is cool and smiles are free. And I truly do want you to enjoy your day. Love you all.